That's the story of the game from our point of view. When you go up against side of the quality of Chelsea, or any side in fairness, you've got to make sure that you don't have catastrophic defensive moments. Unfortunately, I think we had at least 3, so that's always going to make it difficult.
I'm pleased for the performance of the team. It's not easy to win away against Stoke. This game is always difficult. I remember very well last season when we struggled a lot to win, and we won also at the end of the game.
Extenuating circumstances, obviously, given our difficulties in terms of personnel available at the back. Obviously, with Bruno Martins Indi coming off, that doesn't leave any. Well, we've got one, Kurt Zouma, who's fitting well, but the rest of them at senior level are all injured and out, so we could struggle again next week. So that's the difficulty that we had to deal with today.
Today I think we started very well, and then we were very good to suffer, and it was important to don't lose our composure, to stay always in the game. And then I think in the second half we scored 2 goals, and then we created many chances to improve the final result. But I repeat, the final result was 4-0, but I think that it was a difficult game today.
For the most part, I thought we picked ourselves up. We made the worst start possible, obviously after I think about a minute and a half, and conceding so early was always going to make it difficult for us. But we were good value in the first half. I thought we were very much in the game. Had a couple of moments that could have gone for us, and then unfortunately we make another mistake with their back header. So 2-0 down, we're feeling a little bit aggrieved, I have to say. Certainly by the referee, I think he allowed them just to stop the game and stop our momentum, and clearly he's made a call in terms of Alonso, who could very well be sent off. Should have done, in my view, and I think their manager obviously agreed that he was lucky because he took him off within seconds of him getting away with the second offence.
No, honestly, it was a tactical substitution because Mark Hughes brought on Crouch, and as you know very well, I remember very well last season that we always suffered with him, and for this reason I prefer to reinforce our defensive line with the Cahill and to move Aspi in as wing-back. It was only a tactical substitution.
I think Crouch came on after Alonso went off. Is that right? You know Crouch was coming on.
You know, but I saw I saw that he was ready to come in. Yeah, but this substitution, I was prepared for this substitution because in my mind I thought that during the game, if we were winning, and for sure we had to prepare a substitution for this situation, for this new situation. Because if you play with SR, you play in a different way. When you play with Crouch and you start to play with long ball, and Crouch is, I think, he's a really strong player. I like him.
Up to about 70-75 minutes before we lost Bruno Martins Indi, he's done his groin. It could be a week to 10 days, I think. I think we're very much in the game, still knocking on the door, trying to get back into the game, but clearly the last 2 goals have embellished the result in terms of Chelsea's failure.
The score flattered Chelsea?
Yeah, I think at 2-0 we're very much in the game. I think they would have taken 2-0 towards the end of the game, but obviously once we were down to no centre-backs, they were able to put a little bit of gloss on the performance and result that they made. So it is what it is. So we did okay up to a point, but you can't win Premier League games if you make catastrophic errors, unfortunately, and we made at least 3. I thought overall we did okay given the circumstances that we found ourselves in terms of selections. Chelsea had about, I think, 7 shots on target. He scored 3 of them, and they scored 4 out of the 7. We had 13 and didn't score any of them. So I think probably those stats give you a true reflection of the game itself rather than the actual scoreline. But he's a top quality striker, clearly. I don't know how much they paid for him, 50-60 million, was it, something like that? So you expect that level of expertise if you're spending that kind of money. Kevin Wimmer, we hoped might be all right yesterday, but straight away it was quite clear he wasn't available. So as we stand, we've got Kurt Zouma back, obviously, for next week, but we're unsure about the rest of them, even for next week.